I didn't get that one on the stream, but hopefully something happens last night. So just the toy keeps on going off. And a lot of noises here in this place. I don't really got much water downstairs.
Lucky egg.
I'm not sure who's been turning into a stream or not. I have my base taken over from somebody I know when it's locked on here. And people turn their bases off and switch some stuff, and then I had somebody take all my ones up top. There might be a way to sneak inside if you unlock something different on here. I'm not quite sure or not, but they are utilizing this stuff in real life for PlayStation. I feel like somebody just cut my hair again. I'd be feeling different type of things here. Just by laying here in my bed. I think somebody might say I'm doing different, like there's like a show on TV, the Tennessee one, but I know there's something about it in Arizona when it came to that side of things. But yeah, I was watching a show on TV, and it was like the guy with the hand movement stuff. There's a point in Tennessee where the sky stopped and the guy was going back on and stuff. But it was like a quick control of it. For some reason they did that to me. And I was watching the presidential show at a cathedral. It might have been what's the name of the place? It might have been a Catholic building or something. And it was like that night, and then I just felt it. But I seen like a gold weapon from the front of my peripheral, not my peripheral. And then I just felt like a shot afterwards. But I noticed that my peripheral vision real quick on my left. It was like a gold pistol or something. Then there was a small, like a small, probably like this big, but it was the same feeling I was getting shot that I felt. Then my thought process was, I guess, kind of different afterwards because I felt like I was getting carried out as a kid by some people I worked with at the Cracker Barrel there. Then there was like vans and stuff that left the gated community the next day. And like I went to my apartment and there was like a guy in there that was guarding over me for not reaching for stuff in my own apartment bathroom. At one point I was on the treadmill and I felt like it was something on my neck because it was like a weird feeling when stuff touches you and you're not sure what it is and stuff because I wasn't sure in the moment. But I know I walked on the treadmill one day and some guy showed some black stones just because I was walking on the treadmill. I'm not sure what the stones were exactly, but they were black. And I was walking on the treadmill, then he like looked in my view or something. Then I started seeing some other stuff after that. I seen some Hispanic actors that have a lot of tattoos on their prison movies and stuff that I think they acted in the movie where they had what's the name of the movie they acted in? I think they acted in the one movie with it might be the movie with Denzel, then another actor where they were undercover officers. Then they went like to the neighborhood and those Mexican guys were trying to protect their sister and but one of the guys he like has a bald head but has like all the arm tattoos and stuff. I feel like I hadn't seen him in Tennessee. And, there was a night I took some punches to the face because it showed them jumping the guy. Like they were like kicking and stomping and jumping the guy and that one. It was like he was being jumped by like a group of like 5 or 6 of them. And there was like a dude and then I seen like this other head Mexican guy. It was like I wasn't waiting for me to see those stones. I guess somebody else seen them on the island probably some years back. When they met in a circle and he probably gave him one. I'm not sure if it was one of those ones that he gave him, but he seen it there that I didn't see that night. It was like we were walking and they stopped at the church circle here and he was like, do you see those deer? I was like, I didn't see that deer. I didn't know nothing that they was talking about. I didn't see the deer that they seen until I seen something different. I was just enjoying life and just walking. Walking on the treadmill. I used to run on the treadmill, like run 2 miles on the treadmill. But then I decided to just walk on the treadmill. That was the experience I got from just walking on the treadmill. I still don't know what those black stones were, but I know that they were used at a later time. I guess like for different ones, like that's yeah, I ended up seeing like a glowing deer afterwards. But I was like more into the Hispanic side of things and seeing the guy's back broken and like wrestling on the ground, hearing him snap and pop back into place because he just stood right on up afterwards and they kept on wrestling. And that was like my first time witnessing that stuff after seeing that storm. Yeah. Because first he punched me in the face like 5 good blows or 6 good blows to the face. I didn't want to swing back on him, but I was just protecting the woman that he was in the altercation with in the bar, parking lot at a bar. And he was like heavier set, probably weighed a little bit more than I do, probably 200 some pounds. I just had him in like a barrel lock with my arms, so I have a long arm reach, so I had him like in the locked in the barrel lock like this, and then he just punched me in the face like 5 times while I was holding him. Then there was a short guy that came running in with a knife in his hand. He had it out and then dropped it, and then they started wrestling on the ground for a bit. Then that's when I heard it's like somebody switched out or something. Then I heard his back snap, and And then I went back into place somehow. It was crazy. I moved the knife from the situation and put it in a better, uh, put it in the smoke shop there. Because I know a guy who worked at the smoke shop in high school. We used to live in the same neighborhood. But he graduated in class like after the year after I graduated. But this knife was like what you see on like the what kind of channel is it? Like the Mission Machine Sun and the Bean Show, whatever that show was called. It was like one of those kind of knives the guy burned up because it had like the wooden handle and stuff on it. And it was like one of those big army knives or military knives. But I ended up just walking into the house after getting punched in the face. And I just wanted to step in and protect the one thing. I think I went there for Secret Santa or something. And ended up getting into that situation. And while he was punching me, I was standing there waiting for somebody to just pop up and be like, "Hey, y'all, cut it out. Okay, cut. Then I was like, okay, this isn't acting. This is like some real life stuff. Because nobody came and said cut or nobody came and stopped it. So, like was past my nose. It was like just acting. Like some people have the acting parts and stuff. I was like some real life punches stuff to the face that happened. And you know, touched him on the ground and switching out, breaking his back and switching out. And I'm not sure what the guy's name was, but I didn't stick around. I just headed to the apartment that I had rented for the year. But the last time I heard a back snap like that was probably in like 2020 at the Salvation Army. It was like the early morning, and the counselor went walking into the room. The guy's name was John. He used to freestyle and write a lot in the notebook and speak. He would read his poems like in the church on Sundays. Sometimes he sounded like DMX the way he would read his poems, but he's an older white guy. I think she might have been sick or something, but we was like in the same room and stuff. I heard his back snap, and I heard like that sound in the morning. Because his room was his back was like the back part of the room. I heard that kind of that back sound. That was like 4 years later, a whole different state, or 5 years later, a whole different state. Yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, I seen him dive on the ground and start tussling on the ground. And I wasn't about to try to dive in for a knife or try to get stabbed in a situation. Got chairs, I just didn't want to get injured by the knife in the situation. You know, it was like self-defense classes and stuff, but that wasn't something I was trying to get into. And they took a different kind of knife inside of the bar that's there that I seen here a couple years ago. It was like a glowing, that was different than the knife that the guy did. That was the first time that I was shown since like 2 years ago. Kind of like this thing right here. I made it from here to Erie Island and so all the way to Tennessee. Tennessee. I did like learn some self-defense classes at a place there, but it wasn't like the kickboxing for me. It was just like the key dog. and I seen some people watching in the bleachers. I didn't get to make it to Brentwood. That's when I like when I had to catch back up on it. Because I got hours I work at that play short or short. I had way less than content. I didn't have to catch up on it. I had the correct hours at first to make it to rent, then they had like changed the schedule and calculated it, so I had to wait so probably was buying it for like 2 months, but that was probably the last time I paid. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about this. I didn't check the topic to see if they put the diamonds back. But yeah, I was just on here like on a different screen on here than they had. My base was closed. It says the creator on here is NBR Studios, and there's a Fortnite creator, Fortnite.com, and this is the map here. But people been logging, like, being able to shift in and up throughout the buildings on here. It took me the whole top floor of, that I had up on the top here. While the base was locked, just it was a shoot right through the wall, but just shifted right through my walls or my base here without even like PC wise. I'm not sure how they do it. They just went through my base. Anytime I try to go into somebody's base, when the actual timer goes off, their base disappears. And that goes off automatic. But they were to put a code in to go right through my base. That happened to me on Arc before. That's why I stopped putting in so much time on Arc. Because on Arc you have to get like bottom materials and stone materials or wood base, or if you get a metal base you have to go get to metal rocks at a whole different location. And sometimes it takes like 10 hours to build one base, like the real life hours. Or if you like raising gigas or imprint gigas on Arc, you have to, I think it takes like 8 real life hours to imprint or to raise a giga egg on Arc. You can put the time in for those. Unless they have like a cheat code or their own server to where they can just hack somebody in. But I think it is probably expensive to have their own server. I did know a guy who said his dad owned the server before and they let me play on their server if he was from New York. But I never know what happened afterwards. I got on and the whole base was just doing it. And yeah, after like the 4th of July, I got home from work, I had TGI and the whole base was doing it. And he told me that his son did it or something in the chat here. That his son had cleared the place out or something. But he told me he had his own server and invited me to it. Yeah, it was like I was given the bases by other people to have alphas of the server. There was like people from another country that had a higher middle server. And they gave me the middle base and they had gigas and X's. And I was the alpha base, they stopped playing on the game, then I had their base too. So I had like a lot of different bases, and then somebody just waited until I got off. And I was at work and just went in and destroyed the bases. Well, killed the gigas and the Rexes and Origins. But some of the Origins I had were like the plain days when I used to play with the other people. And just transferred them over to a different server. I can hear Rex in the game, like the vibration, but I don't see him. Just Fortnite. Right? Yeah, even though like when I go out for this screen into the main page, I still hear the dinosaurs in the background.
Lucky egg.
So it might be a different. It might be a different game that somebody else is playing. Yeah, we'll see how this summer probably will fly by. Usually the thing is like this slow. I guess being more busy, time will fly by and eventually like a routine of working and waking up throughout the days of going to working and working and working and working and going to working. I get into like the routine part of it. How can somebody just like lock me outside this? And I'm not sure what goes on with these hacks and shit, but it makes you not want to play the game. Like just shifted me outside of the base, from inside the base. I'm not sure what the codes are for the game over here. I'm gonna hop off the game. One of the stuff I get figured out and taken care of. I just have to travel to a different state and take care of some things in another place and stuff. Because I really don't have to deal with these type of issues in every other place I went to. And I guess it doesn't have its rules very much. I still can see what's going on. Ohio has been like a lot of dog stuff and dogs just talking in the streets and stuff here. And I just got back here and now it's like just some of the there's like stuff. It's like I guess talking about the soberness of stuff here. Or like arts history. There are certain types of things here. And then feeling like different types of feels on my body, parts in the body and like the foods and stuff. I gave blood last year. So I'm not quite sure how I feel today. How do we get these codes on the game here? Everybody else can hear me on chat on here because there's some other people here. I'm on here with Brian 19, Brooke 176, and then there's a might be Korean name or a different type of name here because I had some guys in Korea write my name down and write my name on the hat for me in Korean. So I got to like learn a little bit of Korean. Hop off here. Not sure when I'll probably be back on here again. I played Battlefield already and I played this game here, so I'll probably hop into Twitch and just listen to it. I see some floaties from